Hello, welcome back to part 3 in our series here of the great illustrious city of Alexandria in Egypt, feeding Rome, sending them grain and veggies. We just sent out a shipment. And we're back for part 3 of James Place, Caesar for the Empire. Now this is the Christian era, 28 AD, 2 more years, so Jesus and the boys are heading for Jerusalem for his fateful run-in with Pontius Pilate, washes his hands and the whole thing. But some say that at this time there was a resurgence of the Greco-Roman novel because there was a market for it, because middle-class people wanted to read. And there are those who firmly believe, they're called mythicists, that Jesus was created by people trying to see to that need, writers who wrote about the Jewish war, the sacking of the temple, the starving of the city, was the seminal event in the ancient world in 68 to 70 AD that created the Christian Gospels. They were written by people, and in that day, the literary focus was to prove that you were literary and learned. What you did was allude in your narratives, in your fiction, to the Greek classics, Odysseus and Homer's classics. In the Gospel, there are many allusions to Homer and to the Iliad and Odyssey. Sometimes they use the same names, but so often, if you look it up, there's a lot of people involved in this sort of thing. And if you look it up, I'm just going to extend this wall. There are many parallels between the ancient Greek novels. Oh, look at that. That guy's in the way. Okay, he's out of the way. Nope, he's in the way. It's all right. We'll fool him. So we're going to come out here. Give that guy some room here. Square that off. So we can put stuff here. We might even go and extend this out this way too. We'll reform this here. See how far we can go. We don't have any money, but yeah. Okay. If we could do this, just leave it at this for now. Okay. We gotta stop. Damn it. This is very difficult. It was a lot easier last time I did it, but there's a lot going on here. Kind of jumped the gun with these upper class guys. And getting carried away with my storytelling. I just want to give these guys some room out here, that's all. Well, again, we're on austerity, so I might as well go ahead and start talking about my stuff here. We still don't have enough people. Vegetables we can use. Sorry. Ship it. Good. 35 favor, that's good. Moved up to mediocre, that's good. Alright. Okay. Now we can use up our veggies. That's good. We got plenty of meat coming in. Okay, we got meat in there. We got veggies in there. And we got grain in here. Wow, some grain. Okay. Okay. Now we have to put in more guys here. We got more guys we can put in here. We will. We'll fill these up too because we really do need population. And it's the third part, so we're going to want to finish the walls and everything. We are on kind of stuck here because the need for imports is really getting us here. And it's keeping us down. I mean, we really need to open up one more trade route to sell grain, and we will. That's the third part kind of stuff. Finish the wall, get our entertainment going here. I'm surprised these people aren't leaving. They got an odium, so they're good, but these guys don't have an odium down here. Let's not reach down to that. Let's see. There ain't any water out here. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to put some water out here. Aha. Water. Yeah. Okay. And we got $400, so we got enough to put an $80 water in here somewhere. And we'll go up to the water and we'll check it out, make sure we got it covered. And we don't, so we hit this, it goes away. I don't know, we bring it up here. Try again. There, we got it this time. Alright, good. Now, we're here to normal. See what the heck we're doing here. And thank God they allow us to go right through the wall. Right to the coast. Of course, got obstacles of calls. Alright. Where can we put a pump house out here? Pump house? Oh boy. Okay. Aqueduct. I can't see. Okay. There we go. We got water in here for these guys. That's good. That's good. I'm sure they need everything over here. Need a fountain. Okay. I hope that we had enough to give Caesar his cut. We're still in the black, so I guess we did. 34 favors, so that's good. Didn't go down. It's January now, so we can spend with some abandon here. Get this wall done. Okay. Gives us a little breathing room out here. Costs us a ton of money. There we go. Once this is done, it's done. So let's finish it up. It's January. We can go $1,000 into debt. So imagine these learned men and women creating a story based on the mystery religions of a prophet, a Jewish prophet, who was a regular guy, like the Pharisees. Wasn't a rich man, he wasn't a ruler, just a regular guy, but he was the Son of God. And he was a better son of God than the other sons of gods that were around. Hercules was the son of Zeus. Jesus was a better son of God than Hercules. Son of Yahweh. He was a better prophet than Moses, because he came out of Egypt just like Moses, was a savior of his people just like Moses, only Jesus was better. Moses spent 40 years in the desert. Jesus only spent 40 days. Because Jesus was, the fanboys of his day, was that he was a better prophet than all the other prophets. Better than Mithras, which is an important religion, better than Zoroaster, better than Odysseus, better than all the heroes, mythic heroes of the ancient world. Jesus was better. And that's how he was portrayed. The Son of the living God, the Christ. He wasn't the kind of Messiah that people wanted. He wasn't going to be a violent man. And what happens when you get the walls? What do you get? You get your guys to jump up. Now, there's a lot of unemployment here. Because like I said, it's a slow build. Okay, so we got a lot of unemployment to take up. We will. We're going to put in towers and stuff to take up a lot of these guys. We're going to put in. Now we got the money. We're going to put in our good old theater. Finally. Theater. Arena. Coliseum. So, we got all our entertainment that we need. It's a bit of overkill. We don't have the Gladiator Guild, the Actors Colony, or the Trader yet. We'll get those slow but sure. That'll eat up some of my unemployment. Excuse me. Entertainment. Yeah, you're getting it, buddy. Hold on. Alright. Now let's first of all get ourselves our happy little actor in the Actor Guild. Go here. Why not? Yeah. There's our actor.
I'm just on my way to our latest show. Have you seen it?
There he goes. And as usual, what I did is I went and looked up the lyrics to Frank Zappa's Mystery Man. I'm going to recite it for you now as the people walk in. There he is. Gotta slow it down a little bit. There we go. There they go. Finally, they got some entertainment. Good. Hello. Come on in. Cosmic Debris by Frank Zappa. The mystery man came over, and he said, I'm out of sight. He said for a nominal service charge, we could reach Nirvana tonight. If I was ready, willing, and able to pay him his usual fee, he would kindly drop all the rest of his pressing affairs and devote his attention to me. But I said, look here, brother, who you jiving with that cosmic debris? Now, who you jiving with that cosmic debris? Look here, brother, don't you waste your time on me. The mystery man got nervous, and he fidgeted around a bit. Then he reached into the pocket of his mystery robe, and he whipped out a shaving kit. Now I thought it was a razor and a can of foaming goo, but he told me right then when the top popped open there was nothing his box wouldn't do with the oil of Aphrodite and the dust of a grand wazoo. He said, you might not believe this, little fella, but it'll cure your asthma too. And I said, look here, brother, who you jiving with your cosmic debris? Who you jiving with that cosmic debris? Don't you waste your time on me. I got troubles of my own, I said, and you can't help me out. So take your meditations and your preparations and ram it up your snout. But I got the crystal ball, he said, and held it to the light. And I snatched it all away from him and I showed him how to do it right. I wrapped a newspaper around my head so it looked like I was deep. I said some mumbo-jumbo then. I told him he was going to sleep. I robbed his rings and his pocket watch and everything else I found. I had that sucker hypnotized. He couldn't even make a sound. I proceeded to tell him his future then. As long as he was sticking around, I said, the price of meat has just gone up, and your old lady has just gone down. Look here, brother. Who you jiving with that cosmic debris? Now who you jiving with that cosmic debris? Don't you waste your time on me. All right, Frank Zappa. What a genius. Great jazz composer and musician. People don't know that he wrote many jazz pieces. Great guitarist, great philosopher. Had that strange, funny band of his, the Mothers of Invention. A great man. Now there's my mystery man, the way it should be done. I had to look it up, but there it is. Now, we got $700. Don't you mess with me. All right. I hope you like that. Now, I've got a confession to make. I am a tarot reader. And I hear a lot online. Even my great pal, Potato McWhiskey, was in one of his playthroughs I was watching for Civilization 6. Had this little diatribe he went on, fake psychics and how stupid tarot reading is. And people don't understand because they have their own preconceptions about those things. But tarot cards are, for me, an amazing and wonderful invention by some geniuses in the late 1800s, the Golden Dawn. And these guys used the symbols and came up with the tarot, and I love it. It's like a Bible in pictures. Once you learn numerology and astrology, you have to know a lot about history and about religions and symbology. But once you learn it all, tarot is simply manufacturing a dream. And you know me, I'm all about dreams. But the tarot is very much like a manufactured dream. They use symbols. You lay them out in a certain way. And after 40 years of reading, I can tell you that there is the power of symbols to see beyond time and space, to see the future and the past, to even reach out to that other side of our existence they call the spirit world. And I've done it for years, and I've enjoyed doing it professionally now for 10 years. And it breaks my heart when people think it's a scam or when they say that it's, stupid or wrong, because it breaks my heart. And there's a Jupiter shrine. I'm also going to put a Ceres shrine out here as well, just to beef up the fields. There we go. That should evolve that one. This one's evolving. Healthcare. That means I do believe. I want to check and see if is there any chance that bathhouse way out there. Oh my God, look at that. It reaches everybody but this one guy. Oh man. So that means I gotta put a bathhouse out here for one guy. But the upper class like to have their own bathhouse. You know how they are. They don't want to be with the riffraff. So we'll put a bathhouse. And we'll put in a clinic right here. Let's see, clinic. Yeah, just that one guy. It's too bad. But there you go. Alright, now he's evolving. Exotic goods, evolving. Okay. Alright. Back to normal. Okay, we got that going. So that'll make these guys evolve. Good. Evolve. Good. How are we doing anyway with our stats? 28 of 35. And I saw that we're low on these gentlemen. And that's easily dealt with. Like, we need another 1,000 people, so there's no reason not to. Oh, we'll get it right here. Said we'll get it right. There we go. There we go. There's that. Now we're going to go over here, do the same thing. And we put in some Plaza 2. Oops. Plaza. Well, Plaza. We don't really have the money, but it's May, so I guess we can handle it. We need it because of these shops here. They're not going to like that. Although it didn't seem to bother these guys. Okay. This plaza in here. Right. And this plaza up to here. I don't know what that was about. It fritzes out sometimes. It's okay. Oh, make sure we got it covered. We left a couple of strips in that one game not too long ago. Okay. That's good. Then we still have Gladiator Guild to get going here, so let's do that. Gladiator Guild is what, $60? It's June. Alright, we can do the Gladiator Guild. No, it's got to be out by the weapons. We got weapons out here. Watch the guy come out to get the weapons. There he is. Came out the door there.
My union says that until this town gets better health care, I shouldn't carry any loads over 70 pounds.
Shouldn't carry any loads over 70 pounds. There he goes. Alright. This is part 3. We're getting right along here. We got our walls. We got everybody bumped up here, but we do need to wish that guy well on his way. And I saw some unemployment out there, so we're going to do this. Too little entertainment. They'll get over it. Alright, we got that. Now we have all of our lower and middle classes. Let's see what's going on here. These are all exotic goods now. Oh, he's evolving. Okay, good. Exotic goods, exotic goods. Okay. Okay, we got plenty of room. We got our nice little city. See how our gentleman is doing to get back yet?
At the end of the day, even my gluteus maximus aches.
He's complaining about his gluteus maximus. Well, your gluteus maximus pain in my butt too, buddy. So imagine a committee of learned people sitting around a table creating a great mythic hero, savior of his people, based on John the Baptist and this hermit, this Ascid from the Gnostic Christians, and all these Zoroastrianism, Mithraism, all mixed up into with a little bit from Josephus's experiences in the war thrown in. Joseph of Arimathea was a character in the Gospels who took Jesus down from the cross and gave him a tomb. Joseph Bar Matthias was Josephus Flavius's original name. So there's some that postulate. Now, I know that people have very strong beliefs, and I do not mean to infringe on anyone's beliefs, but I also, enjoy these offbeat theories. So take it with a grain of salt. But Joseph Atwell maintains that the story of Jesus is a Roman farce created by the Romans to pacify the rebellious Jews by giving them a Roman-friendly prophet who wants to render unto Caesar's the taxes and be obedient to the powers that be and pacify the rebellious Jews, because the Jews rebelled. And the same names in the gospel, John, Peter, all those Lazarus, all these names were also names of Jewish rebels in the war from 68 AD to 70 AD. And some say that the Gospels are really backdated in order to write about the sacking of Jerusalem, which was the sacking of Jerusalem and the destruction of the temple. That was the inspiration.
Fortune favors the bold.
That was the inspiration for the Gospels and the mystery schools and other influences of the ancient world, including Homer. The Homeric stories and myths of Odysseus and them. It was all mixed up into this desire for literary content that people could read. And it was part of that convention to write about history. And it was the first turns of one of my favorite genres of literature, and that would be historical fiction. But in the ancient world, writing was considered a sacred act. It wasn't like today where you have, paperback books and all that, that we take it for granted. In those days, it was considered a divine inspiration. And they weren't lying, trying to make up fictional history. They were making up mythic history. In other words, the Bible was always written, Old New Testament, as a dream of history in order to transmit, usually orally at first and then later on through literature, cultural values and philosophical ideas. Borrowed from the Greeks a lot of times. That's why a lot of the names in the gospel come right from Homer. And according to Joseph Atwell, there's a topographical relationship between the narrative of Jesus and the military expeditions of the Flavians. And that when they mention fish in the gospel, they're actually talking about eating human flesh. Because the Jews had a lot, they didn't eat, pork, and they had a lot of dietary rules that the Romans thought were stupid. And it caused a lot of trouble in the early. That's why in Acts, Peter is sitting down eating with the Romans, and it's a big deal because he's breaking the Hebrew laws against eating pork. That was a big deal. Circumcision was a big deal. The Romans didn't want to have to be circumcised either. They didn't want anything to do with that. So there's a lot of problems in the early epochs. Now, one thing we really have to do is open up a trade route to sell grain, because that's where we're going to make our money. Okay, we got 4. So I'm going to go with heavy infantry here. It's July. It's a little expensive, but I think we can handle it. I think, let's see, might be better because they do show up in different places. So I think we might want to put these guys over here. They can fit somewhere. Yeah. We'll put them over here. Okay. And we'll put a mess hall over here. They got plenty of food. There. So that'll get going. We'll get out of debt. We'll get some more armor imported so that we can, but we get a few of these. And I think we'll even go so far. It's July. And we'll get these guys some backup up here. Because we have weapons, so make sure it's facing the right way. And I think this is all we're going to need. There. And we'll get that filled up too. I think that's all we need. Maybe another cavalry eventually. But we'll be able to do the auxiliaries. We got enough time before the end to get what we need. But we do need to import. We got to find a way to make some money here. Okay. More and more equits are coming. That's good. They want erotic goods. They'll have to wait for that. I'll get to them. Let's see how we're doing. Got plenty of unemployment, so we got that going. 23 prosperity, 73. Culture's only 50. We do need some education. So we're going to put in a school. Put a school right here. See how that coverage is. Okay, everybody but these guys, of course. So another school. Okay, one guy. But that's good. That's cool. August, 500 in the hole. We might have some money we can donate. There we go. All right, that's good. Not going to involve them at all, but it will raise our culture quite a bit. 20. Rising still. Good. And we might as well go for the gusto. For the trader guild, they need meat. Let's go to normal. Right, got the granaries there. Not exactly chock full, are they? Come on, let's get this stuff. None of it's on stockpile, right? Right. Okay. Well, use it. I guess they are. Okay, $243 in the hole. Still. Okay, slow but sure. They're not getting a lot of luxury goods because we don't have the imports. We are on austerity because we build up our military, so there's that. 20 of 20. of 20. Hold on, I'll be right with you. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh. Anyway, we're back. And we are in the black. And that means we need to import, but we can't. We're stuck. But we'll get there. We need to import from the Sandman. So let's do that. Hopefully we get enough money to be able to do that. There he comes. The Sandman. 29 AD. Jesus is preaching in the temple. Blind guides, you Sadducees and Pharisees. You're like whited tombs, all clean and white on the outside, but inside filled with all corruption and dead men's bones. So there. Okay, we could probably use another one, but we're going to shut these down to get through till the next month. And we'll do a quick check. Still short on that a little bit, but we got another month, so they might get more. Alright, we haven't bought any of that this year. We haven't opened up this trade route yet. 50 of 50 there. 150 of 150 there, so. Clay is good. Glass is good. I don't think we're overpowered too much. We got $500, so that's good. I'll put in the trainer, meat trainer guy here. Let's see. Trainer guild is only $60, so we can afford that. So put that again. This guy gonna have the easiest job on the planet. Walk a few feet. Come out of there and walk over to this granary and grab himself some meat. We got the easiest job on the planet. There he goes. That's him. And he goes, grabs some meat. Ooh, we took a lot too. But we had it, so there we go. This will bring up our culture. We get more entertainment. Now, there comes the lion guy. He's going to come in. Go in the slot. And I'll see where the people come in here. There. He's got a cold. Just like me. All stuffed up and stuff. Yeah, I got a phone call from Pete. He's my roommate in the next building over. He's had a stroke, so he's blind and his hands are all messed up and he needs help. He wants a sandwich. So after this part, I'm going to go make him a sandwich and then come back and finish up for, I believe, one more part. Shouldn't be too much more than that. But we have to get some money going here, and we are not doing well in that regard because Sardinia wants 500 grain, and we can find a way to get down there to the ports and give them their grain. Only 3, but we got 20 of these almost, right? Yeah, because we got plenty of weapons. What we do not have is, and we'll have to go ahead and import that right now. Get down to the right side of town here and import some armor again. Go into debt for it, but we have to do it. Making weapons. Oops, that's the wrong guy. This is the guy. We're going to go with that since it's the early part of the year. We don't have the money, but we'll do that. We'll get one more shipment in to keep this going. Hopefully. Sit Down the Dock of the Bay was a great song about how difficult it was for black folks, how sad it was. Appealing to our higher nature. Make it right. Okay, well, we got guys coming in. We're going to need some help. We're going to get this armor 12 more armor. That should do the trick. This is going to hurt, no doubt, but it's January, so we can handle it. Got to keep our luxury goods going. We got to keep our weapons manufacturing going. See that? $600. That's a lot. But we can now shut it down. We don't need to get that. We got this going. We'll shut that down again. This is the finesse it takes to get this right. So it's only February. I'm going to keep an eye on this. Did we get any timber in? I guess we did. What's going on here? Gotta keep eyeing this. The guy better be going to be a heavy infantry guy. Let's follow him. See where he goes. He's going into the city, so that's good. But he could be an archer. Oh, whatever he is, it's too late now. These guys are out here. But I think we got them. They're out there in the desert sands. Way out there. That's alright. They're out beyond the temple. We got them. Comes the archers.
It is a good day to die.
Maybe we'll just wait and we'll let them come in. Okay, we got a few of these guys. Okay, not enough. But let's get these cavalry gents over on the other side of the city.
You don't have to be crazy to join the Legion, but it sure helps. Reaches riches.
I just wanted to get rid of that so that I don't give them any other orders. Okay, they're on the move.
Another day in the Legion is like a day on the farm.
Shift. Hold the shift down. Grab the next guy.
Signa Fere.
Get after these guys.
Another day in the Legion is like a day on the farm. Ut bellum!
Oh, they're throwing torches. Get out there. Ah, hell. We gotta go to the next gatehouse. Yeah, they wiped out our archers. Now they got the cavalry. There was some backup coming. And we have vanquished the foe. We got him. And we didn't have to buy him off. Well, we won't go $5,000 into debt this year. Thank you, boys. God bless. Excellent. Okay. We're gonna get ourselves a veggie farm here. And they burned down our engineer's post. We got it. They can come and pillage and burn. We will outlast them. They stole some vegetables, but our boys got them, so we're going to give them... Cavalry saved the day, so we're going to give them a little triumph. There we go. Standing statue of me. right here. And a couple of trees. Give them a nice cool place to chill. Alright, way to go. Like I got a ton of money to spend on this crap? Okay. Alright. I believe that that was getting some iron. Yeah. Stop buying that. Try to get out of debt. Because we got a lot of it. That's good. Not $5,000 into debt, which is good. Sure wish we were buying more armor, but we really have to get out of debt. Okay, now we can. Now we can buy some armor. We don't need to buy a ton of it. Just enough to get us up to snuff. Let's see, we get 12. We get 12. That's not quite enough, but alright. We need 16, but we'll get 12, and we'll call it a day on that. We'll go another 15 minutes or so for part 3, and then we'll get to part 4, but I don't think we have too much more to do. Let's check our ratings. 63 culture, so we got our culture. 77 security, 30 of 35, so get some exotic goods when we get the money. And we can still send a large gift. We need 200 more, 300 and something more people. And of course we are maxed out here, but we'll find a place to put some more folks. I'm gonna find work for them all. Okay, we're in the red. Looks like this is going to be a good part to finish up on. We're gonna buy some armor. Waiting for that. Let's look at the ships. Sit on the dock of the bay and waste some time. Couldn't get a job. Can't do it. What everybody tells me to. The miracles of Jesus and his mission, starting in Nazareth once he returned from Egypt. Once Herod the Great was dead, Jesus could come back because of the slaughter of the innocents. So King Herod slaughtered the innocents. Now these tales, the solstice birth, the slaughter of the innocents, changing water into wine, these are all circulating in the ancient world. They're all attributed to Dionysus and to other people. And the Christians just co-opted all that, made their own Jesus story up. And then some Romans came and they saw the mystery play, but they never had the wisdom to ask if it was real. They just took it for granted that it was real. They went back to Rome, and then the whole Christian era started. According to Joseph Atwell, it was all made up by the Romans as a farce, and if you were in on the secret code, then it was hilarious. Even the resurrection was a comedy of errors made up by the Romans. All right, we're going to keep going with that and get another shipment in of armor, and then we'll stop. One more shipment, and then we'll stop. We'll call that the end of the part. We get another shipment of armor in here. And it's touching on the corner there, so they'll come and get it. There goes an army guy. There, they're going to get the armor. Very good. Take it away, boys. This will fill out our need for heavy infantry, and I think we should be good. That should be enough to take care of any problems that come up. The other thing I might want to get eventually is 75. That's a lot. Let's see here. 75 vegetables? I know he wanted grain, but 75 vegetables, that's a lot. I'm going to need another granary out here for that. Okay. We'll do it like this. Veggies. And, oh wow, my vegetable guys are down. Hey, they burnt them out too? Well, maybe they need a prefecture out here. Engineer. Oh, good. Oh, boy, this is trouble here. Okay, there's one back there. One here. There. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Up here. And we want to put in is an exotic market back here. Alright. And a warehouse. Set for the special stuff. Perfume, ivory, honey, furs, cosmetics. Okay. Well, we should start making some money. Now that the wall is built, most of the plaza is done, we need to extend it out to the walls, but that's pretty good. And let's put tax office out here. And what else did I want to put out here for these guys? Let's see. What was it? Okay, good. Exotic goods, exotic goods. Exotic goods, exotic goods. Okay. Okay, we got all the culture we need. We need a little bit more. Ooh, just a little bit more people. Okay. Let's see, we got any water overlays? We just put in just a few more people. Yes. Put them right here. We're gonna. This will get us to our population. Oh, really? You got a school right there? Alright. This will help. It's November. We got $800. There. Desirability. Okay. We're gonna do it up out here a little bit. Why not? There we go, fancy dancy. And then we only got $400, but let's put in some trees. Not allowed? No, we're gonna put in medium trees. Okay. And that should take care of any desirable... Oh, I remember what it was. It was a food store. I'm going to put some food out here. Food. I'm going to close it to plebs. And that's going to be for everything that they need. Now go over there. I'll get that. See how we're doing. 60, 27, 29 prosperity. Oh, we definitely need... Alright, we better stockpile. Stockpile the veggies. That'll work. Alright, a few more minutes and we'll close out part 3. Just some messing around for getting ready to launch into the end. We got our population now is 48, so we got a 45 and then some. It's January, we got through without going into debt. We got 19 of 20 there. 7 of 20 here. These guys are full. Oh, they're not. Only 6 of 20. Okay. So, it is time to get the imports going again. So, we're going to go here. We're going to do this again. And this. This is going to hurt. Oh, wow. We've been buying this all along. Okay. Good. We need that. Then we'll shut it down. But we'll get one more. We need 3 more for them and a bunch more for them. How many do we have of these heavy infantry guys? 7. So it's 7 and 12. It's 19. So we need 2 shipments of armor. And then we'll be good. I'll go make Pete a sandwich or whatever it is. And come back for part 4. Here we go. Making some money off glass. There it is. Nice. Spending it on armor. Okay. There's 12. We'll get one more shipment. And we'll get another shipment of these basic needs. Or luxury imports. Because we need the timber for utensils and furniture. Iron for utensils and furniture, and iron for weapons. More weapons needed, so we got to get some weapons going here. It's going to hurt. It didn't put us too bad. Got 6 months, we'll get it. And we'll get some favor. Here comes the carts. They're coming. All right. We didn't go into debt. We'll get one more armor shipment, and we can shut that down. Sitting on the dock of the bay, waiting for our ship to come in. And we'll call it a day because we're at an hour. Part 3. Part 4 will come back. It might take us an hour in part 4, but we'll get the victory. Stand by. Get this last shipment of armor coming in here. And we can shut it down. Make some money. Open up that last grain trade route and then make some real money. Because they come for that grain over and over and over again. Alright. We made some money there. Okay. Good. One of these ships ought to be our last shipment of armor that we need to flesh out our troops, get them all 2020. There it comes. That's the guy right there. Oh, now he wants grain, of course. We have to up our grain output, but we get to that in the 4th one. Open up the last trade route to Sardinia. Well, this will be our last hurrah for this part right here. Over an hour. Thanks a lot for tuning in. And I think that ought to be enough. It's 8 more. So that's all we can do. So that's all we can do for this year, I believe. Orders of 20. Yep, 20 of 20. So we'll keep that on buy anyway for next year. But that ought to be enough to get our guys up to full strength, so we don't have to buy off anybody anymore. And it looks like we got plenty of this too, so let's cut this off. And we'll call that an episode. Thanks a lot for listening, and we'll be right back at you for part 4. Many blessings. Your friend and mine, James Mandelaire, signing off. Take care.